Alright. Shit, I'm tired. Should we get in the character? Shall we? What time is it? It's pretty late still. Well, I'm gonna head outside. It seems to be raining as well. I don't like the rain. Fuck. Okay. Didn't happen. An alarm moment. You replied yet? No, he hasn't. Wow, Avi has really painted this town red, hasn't she? And she's killing animals. Fuck. They're flying! What even is that? My friend's dying over here. Avi really has painted these towns red. I haven't really put up any signs promoting my campaign. Also, I realize I still am aging, even though I'm dead, so I've been sleeping a lot. I've pretty much slept since I got married. I'm a great wife. Don't even an enchant table. Actually, do I have any? Diamonds? They're probably gonna end chest, wouldn't they? I have one. He's in there. I have 12 powder. Still my formal wear. It's on here. Oh, it looks like a mine. I don't really care for mines. I haven't gone mining in since I was alive. Hello. Should I be more worried about this presidential election thingy? Because, like, I haven't done, like, anything, really. I've literally done nothing. I'm not scared. And if I don't win, then I don't win. I can always run again. Cards. I have 12 gunpowder. That's not nearly enough, but I can start. I can make a start. It's my fault that there was a gunpowder. It's my fault that there was a gunpowder tax. So I'm going to do my best to give as much back to the people who were taxed as I can. Oh, I'm starving. I have a few more minutes. I'll probably finish up this section, get the chest down, then I'll turn to the stage. I lost track of time. Oh wait, that was the wrong food. Ghost's house. Who's Ghost? They sound pretty cool though. I'll have to meet them sometime. I don't know what we're doing. I'll just stand here, I guess. I don't know. I feel like somebody's gonna get unalived. Like, seriously. I can't die. But also, did AV refer to Ash as their possible vice? That's kind of... Okay, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't have a vice set. Oh my god, I'm screwed.
Oh my god, Ray died! They're dead! This is nerve-wracking.
I'm fucked.
I feel like I should put my armor on. Okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Where Ray got? You're really smart. What? Whoa. You died! Mark, you seeing this shit?
Yeah.
You were there with us.
Welcome back to...
Oh no, I had to like actually hot. Oh
Yes,
my God.
yes, can I speak to you for a second? Yes, yes, can I speak to you?
Morpheus is hot.
Yes, move down to VC. Yes, move down to VC.
Why do you not?
Yes, yes. I don't have a fucking vice.
Well, I can't because I'm living at H-Lands, and
Yeah, I know that. I need a fucking vice. What am I gonna do? And like,
focus can be
the only two people that I'm really friends with who are alive and aren't running in this debate are you and Ori. And you can see why that's a problem, right?
Yeah, we have H-Lands.
Yeah.
I mean, Locust could be that, or Zeph could. Zeph could be it.
You know what? I trust Zeph. Hold on. Zeph. I'm
gonna do nothing with this.
So our candidates are Ark, you,
Alien, look.
Jorbius, I think, and Winglet. Whoa! Where's Wingle? Where's Wingle? Miscarriage. Where's Wingle? I had a miscarriage. Oh no! Here everyone, seriously, she started streaming. Everyone, I'll give you birth, okay? I'll give you birth here. Yes. Here's your birth.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Then sit down. This is for you gave the president.
I gave birth to you.
I was also gonna be. I came out of your pee hole.
Okay, shut up.
All right.
I don't think I will be running.
Wait, I'm nervous. I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Cloud. Can I ask you a question?
Alien.
Yeah, go on.
So I know you kind of like hate me or whatever, but
I can't hear you. Wait, let me tell you what.
What?
Alien down and Regan down. Go on.
Regan, the fuck is wrong with you?
Shut up.
Shut up.
So I know you're kind of like still mad at me because you bought my stuff for a shit deal. You're really the only person who isn't running that I can trust. Will you be my vice president? If I win.
Why not?
Let's fucking go.
If you have confidence issues for talking, because I know people have that.
No, science guy.
Bill.
I, the
Uh,
science guy. Science rules.
You know what you need to do? You need to be different. Guess what you should be?
What should
You
I
should
be?
be doing freestyle rap
He's
like the
nervous pissed
policies.
so hard.
I can't rap for shit.
Do you want me to do it? You spit a beat and then I come up.
I also can't spit a beat. I'm not very hip.
Ray.
I'm not very down with the kids these days.
I'm really not. It's tough being 500 years old. I have no clue what the kids are into. When I was a kid, we were into not being killed by the scientists.
Shut up.
Maybe I'm enjoying running with Ark. Never seen
Alien, get your mom on the phone. We're doing
before. First time
more.
it's ever happened. Also, Ark, do you like the house that I built?
Everyone,
It is very nice. My only problem was that my pet sheep was stolen.
We're not starting yet. If there's any last second runners.
I'd go again. Why not? Okay. I'll be Ark's vice president and speaker.
You run for vice president. You don't just become someone's
What?
vice president.
What
We're
the
changing
fuck?
this up this election. You don't choose your vice.
how do
Okay.
I I'm running for president.
I guess I'm running then for president.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Oh, interesting.
Actually, you know, I can't handle authority.
I got nothing better. I've not got anything better going for me right now. And, you
Is everyone
know,
here?
a huge amount of my fucking resources just suddenly disappeared.
Alright, everyone,
What?
even the runners, please sit.
I'm not ready to start yet, Ash. Calm down.
Alright.
Right here. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to aim my dark saber?
Wow,
It's so cool.
please sit
Shut up.
down.
I'm gonna go over here.
Listen to this motherfucker light up.
Very nice, Cloud. Very nice.
I have the blade. I know it's hot.
Cool.
Oh, sure.
Oh my god. Alright, please sit down.
Should be the one to say
I'm
it.
back.
I'd say them both. I even got my cool suit on. I changed it up a little bit. Weird. I just like to dress for the occasion. Not my fault you live in poverty.
Fuck.
Okay, I have a lot of suits. I have a lot more armor sets than you. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, like I was stuck in that.
Hey, where did you go?
I had
Diamonds, you're not that rich.
I got note cards and shit ready. I'm so cool.
What does it say in the books? Are they just...
Alien, did your mom
It's just for looks. Huh?
Alien,
Your mom's ever here? Oh my fucking god. Oh.
Oh no, you've been teleported.
Cloud,
nice guy.
please stop fucking me.
Canonically, I'm not mad.
You gotta hurry up and drive
Literally
back.
nothing's changed.
Okay.
The question is, do I look dapper? I got my nose suit on. Shut up, Shay.
I need to see if I have...
Well, it looks like Winners didn't show up.
No!
We gotta wait for Ray. Oh, there. Hello. What if I did a silly thing and I ran for president?
Are you thinking of running? You could come up and run.
I want to run.
AV, where do you want me
You're
standing?
right.
Don't come up yet, though. Everyone's sit.
Why not?
Come here.
I know I'm running. That's
Alright.
Right
You
here.
know what is going to
Oh, Avy, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you were running.
Get out of the way, please. I can't see the stand.
Ready?
Sitting next to this black void thing.
Alright, so
Alright. Welcome to the
Let's
Mongolian
start.
National Debate. Every runner, please stand at the lectern. Are you gonna run? If you run, I'll
For
run.
using the stairs for its intended purpose.
Alright.
Let's run together.
Yeah, let's go.
Wingless is running, so there's only room for one more.
Me and Ray are the same person.
You're already the mayor, alien.
Oh,
Sit down.
me and Ray are the same person.
Or sit down.
Off my seat. You're not
Always in
gonna
this
find.
position, Avy. This is.
No,
It always is, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if no one else fucking does, no one else ever does it. It's always up to me.
Jobs. I don't think Wingless is gonna show up.
I'm gonna do something different for these
Little bit of a
talks.
coward.
Alright, we'll start then. Okay. Candidates, please answer your questions given carefully and thoughtfully. Your answers will influence what votes you will receive. First question. What makes you qualified to run and care for Jungolia? Loud, I guess?
Because I'm the coolest person in the world. I get mad bitches. And I can get you mad bitches too. That's all I got.
you tell this.
What about you, Evie?
Repeat the question.
What makes you qualified to run and care
For years, I've been running nations. I've been around the block a few times. Any danger and threat that's gotten in my way, I've snuffed out of existence. We won a war together, and I think this is enough to prove that care of Jungolia can be set into my hands.
What about you?
Well, Ash, the reason I believe that I am fit to care for and run this nation is because, hold on, my dog's being crazy. Pardon that. I have fought for this nation in the past, and, well, yes, I've done some questionable things. I have died for this nation. As you can see, I'm very pale. That signifies that I'm dead. And, I almost killed myself for this nation, so, yeah. You remember that one, Avy.
Great. Question 2. What aspects of Jungolia would you change or improve?
The planning is awful on this. And some of the builds are terrible quality and unfinished. So I try and improve that a lot and make it a more friendly environment.
How about you, Evie?
Repeat the question.
What aspects of Jungolia would you change?
The aspects of Jungolia that I'm hoping to improve upon is the strength and security of the people. Because, in my opinion, that is the thing that we need to worry about, not the fact that people aren't good at building. That our community is putting their hands together to make something great. It's the fact that people try to continue to create wars. That is where my heart lies, is with the people of Jungolia and the peace nation that I think everyone kind of overlooked, that this was the nation that was supposed to be peaceful. It was supposed to be dedicated to peace. It wasn't anything else. That's what it was created for. That's its sole purpose, not builds.
Mark, what about you?
I would like to, as Avy said, make this nation a more peaceful nation. And I would also like to establish some trade routes so that we as a community can further grow and thrive.
Alright, yeah. Question 3. How would you improve or maintain the security of this great nation?
Give players better armor. Because I see a lot of players running around with iron, and that's not very useful against mob killing or anything like that. So I promise all the players I'll give them valuable resources, their armor, their tools, and so they live longer.
Security of this nation has always been my main interest. People should have to work for their items and buy their items. I don't think they should just get it handed to them just because they ask politely. I think that people should have to work for their things, and I think that if we have a good enough bond with other nations, then that wouldn't be much of a problem. There wouldn't be much war. I'm thinking of lighting this place up with torches and making the lighting a little better, a little better scenery, making the oceans a little bit clearer. I think if we did that, then it wouldn't be a problem against mob spawning. I feel like if people go into the caves, they know what they're getting into. They know that there's dangers down there, and they should be fully prepared. Every person that's walked into Jungolia, I've tried to arm them with at least iron or better. And, if they lose that armor, I feel that's on them. And we don't have an infinite amount of resources. I think that by just making peace with other nations, we can maintain ourselves. It shouldn't be about what people wander around in. I used to run a nation where people could run around in no armor and they could feel safe. I am hoping to get back to that point where I can even go outside with no armor, as safe as I did back in some of my own nations.
I would personally, of course, go around and light up the areas, with some, well, I wouldn't say torches, I'd say some fancier lighting, something that would also look pleasing, such as lanterns or campfires. I do believe that our oceans do need some tending to, like, and I would also raise the walls and make them more protecting to keep outside threats out.
That is where I disagree.
That's okay.
This nation isn't about walls. Walls just mark what we own and what land is ours. Long ago, I used to have a nation. This goes back to a long time ago, always does, where I thought walls would keep out the threats, but the threats will be in your walls. There will be no peace forever. There will never be peace. So if we stay out of it, much like Acerlands has done, and I commend them for that, it's a nation that I respect and look up to, even if it has a minimal amount of people. I respect it. And I think that bigger walls won't make this place better. It's the people. It's not I, the president. It's we, the community. And I think that that is where peace lies, within the community. That's where I'd have to disagree.
You bring up a good point, Avi.
Topics. What are your main motives if you were the president of Jungolia? Cloud?
Repeat the question.
What are your main motives?
Have more builds. That's all I got.
My motives, again, lie with the people of Mongolia. This should be more a democracy than just a one-man nation running the entirety of it. For a long time, blockades and wars have, kind of thumped out the democracy of this nation, and it's led up to one person making a life-changing choice, and we have lost some great people for that, and people that we've commended. And I'm not going to go into the details, but we have graves for a reason. I think that the people should have a choice, and I feel like the people should rule this place alongside the president. Because as much as it looks like a community, this is all just a bunch of friends building and creating some great stuff. Sure, builds could be an aspect that we could work into and go into, but when you look at Jungolia, you think of creativity. You think of a place where you can stay. Maybe not when there's a war, and that's what I'm looking to fix, is peaceful, and when it's we, not I, we're strong. Because, again, I've stated this before, it's not armor and swords and walls that give us power, it's the fact that we're all together.
Mark, how about you?
My main motives would be to protect the people. Builds are definitely an aspect, or creativity is definitely an aspect, and that's something that makes Mongolia so great. But I believe that if we tend to our people and help people who need the help, that peace is something that can be achieved through that. Because through some fault of myself and other people in this nation, 2 young men did some pretty bad things. And I personally believe that if we as a community, we as a nation would have been better towards them. What? Sorry. That,
I need to put my other one for that one.
I believe that if we as a nation, we as a community, we as people were better, then, we could be peaceful for a very long time.
Alright, question 5. Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or growing nations?
I
Yeah,
just got a
well-
text from Wingless on my communicator. I'm sorry to hold the debate, but he is running a little late.
Is he coming on?
He is here.
Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
do we want to start the
Should we just ask him last?
Sure, we can ask him all the questions.
Wingless, you're in your Batman skin.
Bro.
Really wingless.
I am murdering you,
Bro.
One minute.
You're back.
No.
Where is it?
Batman for president.
It reminds me of the time we all got stuck on that one planet, eh?
What?
not talking about that.
Captain.
Even Batman couldn't save that one tower.
Wingless, hello.
Wingless, I'm glad you made it to the debate, my friend.
Wingless,
When did
because
Batman go?
we started the debate before you. We're gonna continue to ask Cloud, Avi, and Ark the questions. You'll
actually-
read questions last.
This is where I disagree. I feel like he should have to answer all the same questions we did.
No, as in like I'm.
But you should ask the questions that he missed at the end, and he'll just.
Alright. Yeah,
Okay,
Alright.
please. Hey, Wingless, mute when you're not talking because you do have a lot of background.
Yeah, on it. Alright.
Wingless, you can ask the question.
What question? I'm asking a question. Question number 5. Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or growing nations that other people have created? We'll start with you, Wingless.
Wingless, that's you. Wingless, you got you.
Reading something.
Alright. Wingless,
What was the question again?
Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or help growing nations that
We
other
go one at a
people
time,
have created?
please. Sorry. We go one at a time.
We're doing
No, it's all one question.
Yeah, but I'm very forgetful.
That's a whole question.
Just ask the question again. Don't break the question, please.
Alright. Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or growing nations that other people have created?
I would not start wars. I would. What was the first part?
Would you ally with them?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Next.
On the topic of this is still question number 5. Would you, if let's say someone went out there and decided to break out from Jungolia or just create their own new nation in general, would you help them and ally with them? Maybe help them grow their nation?
Yes.
Alright. Anything else to say before we move on to the next person?
I feel like there was another part to the question, but I forgot it. So.
Alright, Cloud, do you want me to recite the question again?
Sure. Reset.
Alright. Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or growing nations that other people have created?
I will ally with every nation I possibly can because I don't want war to spread among the people. Because I know buildings are often sentimental to people, and they don't want it to be destroyed. And for new nations, I will give them tons of supplies because I'm on all the time and I mine and do lots of things.
Alright.
Yeah.
Would you,
Yes.
can you reset the question? Alright. Would you ally with other nations or start wars? Would you also help build new nations or growing nations that other people have created?
I think that I speak for everyone when I say this nation has been through hell and back with wars. That's the last thing we need anymore. But I also don't agree with just allying with every nation. I feel like maybe it's good to have good ties with everybody, yes, but it goes back to another nation I ran, or more of an empire, really. But a long time ago, I was against every other nation, really, and it doesn't get anywhere. All it ends is with a bad community, and everyone goes downhill with it, really. I feel like we stay out of other nations, really. We focus on ourselves, because this is us, the community. And I feel like if I ever want to do something, I need to run it by my people first. Or if there is another president and I am not elected, I feel like they should run it by the people first. I feel like we shouldn't ally with someone if the community of Jungolia doesn't agree with it. We shouldn't do something just because, oh, I'm the president and I have this power to do that. I feel like we should do it as a community together.
Mark, how about you?
I would try to ally with as many nations as I can, as long as their nations stand for good things.
This is a certified hood classic.
Cloud! Sorry. I believe that we should try to be friendly with everybody. But
I can.
Some people aren't good people, and that can lead to bad communities, so obviously we don't want to be tied to them in any way. And if somebody were to go out and start a new country, I would help, we would obviously help them if they needed the help.
All your input on this question. Question number 6. In the case of a war, what would you do to protect the land and citizens of Jungolia?
No, I didn't realize. Did you just like say, oh,
You disconnected.
Wingless answer the question.
yeah, I'm loading back in.
It's always wingless.
Disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, go sleep.
He's taking a nap.
Hit the question.
Alright.
In the case of a war,
Sorry.
Really?
please no violence on the stage. Alright, Wingless, in the case of a war, what would
Yeah.
you do to protect the land and citizens of Jungolia?
Well, the other person that's leading said war against here, I'd go talk to them and ask them to stop politely, talk to them. Yeah, and then if they don't stop, then I'd take action.
What action would you take?
Well, I would make sure the people that don't have stuff, e.g. me, quite frankly, and all the other people, have stuff and are protected, and we get the best PvPers with the best stuff to be like our main defense thing. Yep.
Alright, yeah.
Maybe could you just start server muting me? It's really annoying to tab out
Yeah.
and get the right things.
Well, if other nations were threatening to blow and kill all my players, or if I were president, I would do the same thing back to them. Because if they're doing that to us without any reasoning or anything at all, no excuses, basically. shouldn't be fucking with us. So what I will do is I will go out of my way to waste my resources and try my best that no one else's resources are touched or messed with. I will simply get rid of them. Trying to, anyway.
Also on that topic, let's say someone parts of Jungle, what would you do to prevent that?
Well, if any incidents happen like that, I will rebuild it free of charge for them because I enjoy building, and what I think is right.
What about sentimental items that could have been lost? Those from being missing.
To be honest with you, there's no really prevention for that. The player's on at the wrong time, and their stuff gets swiped. You can't really do anything. But if I could, I would try and get that item back by trading with that player or killing them. The person that took it, obviously. And if I can't do that, I will get another item that's the same. And hopefully that will fix the issue.
Right. Evie, what would you
In case of a war, it's not what I would do, it's what I have done in the past. I think this goes for Cloud and I both when we say this. No matter how strong an army is, there is no stopping 6 stacks of TNT.
No matter how many stacks of TNT.
No matter how many people have full maxed out enchanted armor, no matter what, there is no stopping 6 stacks of TNT that can be strategically placed. The only thing that could really help is implementing more laws, getting more people in here to help, and just being on the defense as a community. Again, I am all about, or we should all be about, I guess, strength and security within the nation because of the things that have happened in the past, and thousands. I mean, I would just like to take a step off the podium and look at you eye to eye as people, not citizens. Look all around us. Up there, that build was blown up to hell and back 3 times, I think. Over here, the Gurch and the presidential house, right? Those have been to hell and back. But together, as a community, something greater has taken their place. Every time something monumental has been blown up, something greater has taken its place. Every time something gets taken down, destroyed, grieved, etc., something greater has taken its place. And I think that speaks for everything, not just monumental items or structures. Something greater can always be on the rise.
Let's say prevent specific attacks during a war?
Honestly, I feel like we don't have enough laws in place. People of other communities should know that if you do something wrong, there will be backlash. Because as much as I do want to be a peaceful nation, other nations might not want that, and other nations might start up a war. But I feel like with the army that we have, and with the people that we have, we can take them down pretty easily. And I feel like sometimes war is the best and only option. Not all the time. It shouldn't be used as first resort. In my opinion, it should be used as a last resort, if anything. But I feel like it can be easily prevented with more laws, more people, more security, and more guards. If people are always scouring Jungolia, people are always like here with us and they're roaming the streets, it's easier for there's less people walking around looking to kill, bomb, or do terroristic acts, really. If there's more people, then there's less threat, in my opinion. Which is why we need to carefully, and this is very carefully because we've added some bad people in the past, carefully add people to this nation.
Hey, Mark, what do you think about, how would you protect?
In case of a war, how I would protect is I would mass produce armor and tools to the citizens so they can best protect themselves. As well as getting totems and golden apples for each citizen, so that in the case of they are attacked as a citizen or as somebody helping us fight in the war, they can defend themselves. Because there have been some pretty bad people in the past who have just outright attacked civilians for no reason. In the case of protecting people's homes and their valuables, I believe that all sentimental items and valuables should be kept in your ender chest or shulker box inside of your. They cannot be destroyed. In houses and builds, there's no real way to protect them without just encasing them in obsidian, which obviously we don't want to do. So I believe that if anything that is damaged in wars will be quickly rebuilt or in general fixed free of charge. And in case sentimental items, the best that we can do is replace the item, but there is no real way to do that back, which means in case of a war, please put your sentimental items in your ender chest.
Question 7. What would you do with law-breaking citizens?
Muted.
You're unmuted.
Sorry, yes. The question was, what would I do with law-breaking people? Alright, well, sit in your seat now. Obviously, depends on the severity of the crime. So, if it's very, 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 very severe, I don't know yet, basically. Turn right on. Alright.
Wow. Right, you, Wingless, the person... Answer the question, please.
No violence on the stage, AV.
That wasn't violence. That was me
Ash said.
You love that violence, don't you?
I do. Just like you do. Yeah, that's right.
Wow, can we stop with hostility on stage, please?
Please stand at your lectern.
I was stood at my lectern. Yeah, and so, I wouldn't have a jail because sitting there is quite boring, if I do say so myself. I'd make sure that there's people to keep an eye on said person, make sure they don't do any more bad things. Please stop.
Delio.
Alright, can we please stay on track?
But if it's like a whole war crime, starting a war or something, they can go off on their own. Because like I don't want people in my whatever we call it, village, city, whatever. I don't want them starting a war for something that they do. They can deal with it themselves.
Alright, how would you
mean that in like
objection
the nice.
towards that.
Wait, I'm not done yet, man.
We can have an objection towards that. This is.
Things.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a debate. Aren't we supposed to debate?
Yeah.
Repeat the last thing you said, Wingless Mist.
No, I was
You said
about to
people
add
can
something.
handle their own things. Wingless Mist.
I was about to say
Nuts.
something else.
Hold on. Let me please debate with you for a second.
Maybe shut the fuck up and let him finish. Then you
Yeah.
can debate.
as the person
Everyone would do that for you. Don't
debates are supposed to have interjections?
Yeah, but can I at least finish
But
my
let them finish first.
This isn't about you. This is a debate with
Doesn't matter
them.
if it's
They
about
finished the
still a
first part of
civil
their
thing
question.
to do.
Please move out of the way so I can debate.
Oh, do one.
You said that people can handle things on their own. The first major war and the first major conflict that happened in this entirety of the multiverse was because you stole a few diamonds. You couldn't handle that on your own. When we exiled you from this country, and some of the people are still around.
Objection.
This isn't your debate, please.
No, it doesn't matter. Yes, it is my debate still.
I know,
Because
but
I
we're
object.
debating.
No, I
not you.
object.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I object.
Wingless.
I object.
As Wingless's lawyer. As Wingless's lawyer, I'm allowed to get involved.
You're
It's
not
not a
allowed.
lawyer.
You're running right now.
At the
We're
time
in
I
the
was.
courtroom.
Wingless. When you were thrown out of Jungolia for crimes against another person that wasn't even a part of the nation, When you were accused of stealing diamonds, you came back with someone. When you were accused of stealing diamonds, you came back with someone that had TNT in their hands that was threatening to blow up the nation. I asked for you to leave peacefully 3 times. When you didn't do it, I resorted to my last resort. You say that you can handle things on your own, but I mean, people time and time again have been proven that they can't handle things on their own. They need a strong leader to be able to help them sometimes. They need people around them that are able to help. And you haven't been able to handle anything on your own throughout the entirety of your life. Not to be disrespectful in any way, sir, but I think this is just a little bit of hypocritical.
Didn't really get to finish.
Now finish your question.
I'll wait to go back to my stand.
Yeah, well, as you said, I didn't actually do that. I'm just going to point that out. But,
Accusations was said.
accusations.
Alright,
Accusations.
yeah,
Yeah.
I object to that.
No, I asked if I could finish my thing because I would have forgot it, and now I forgot it.
alright, what would you do with law-breaking citizens?
Yeah, well, by let them deal with it, so I don't necessarily mean that, if you know what I mean. I'm not very good with my words, like I said before. So, yeah, sure, they can get a bit of help, but I don't want them starting a whole war over it.
That's exactly what you did, though, Wings. You created something bigger just because you were
Can I just ask,
because you allegedly stole diamonds from someone. Allegedly, exactly, allegedly.
Alright.
Even if you didn't.
Wingless. I'm being very clear on your answer about this. You can't quite just send off because there's. Would you implement some sort of system?
Yeah.
Alright. Wow.
I don't know what that system would be like right now because I'm not really thinking about it right now, but you know.
You have a general idea? Just a light outline.
Yeah, kinda.
Tell us about it.
Basically, a board of like levels, of, like the severity of the crime, and then next to that sign saying what level that crime is, saying what would happen. And yeah, that's kind of my outline of it at the moment.
In my opinion, people shouldn't be justified by the crimes that they've done in the past. Because then none of us would be here.
I didn't say that.
I would like to actually agree.
Definitely. Neither would I. I don't think so.
None of us would. I'm gonna wait for my turn. But I have a strong opinion on this.
I don't really think but I just don't really think I specified that she justified on the crimes in the past.
You gave a small outline, that's all.
Yeah, no, I'm just...
Alright, Cloud, what would you do with law-breaking citizens?
Well, if they break the law in any way, shape, or form, I'd like to introduce slave labor. Now, let me explain. If someone does harm to the thing, they must repay. And I want to do more than a fine because they might not pay that fine. If we enforce the slave labor law, they are forced to do work, regardless, instead of just paying a small fine that they can just run away from. And then, if they don't do that, and if they get away somehow, I'd like to introduce the death penalty. Now, that's also a good thing, because they can lose a canon life, which is like a severe loss. You'll be hunted down, you'll have a bounty on you and everything. It's perfect if you think about it.
I disagree fully.
I don't care if you disagree. I don't care if you disagree. This is my opinion.
This nation.
It doesn't matter if it's this nation.
When it was created.
And it will stand for another thing when I'm president.
Well,
Alright,
I don't think
let's
this is
not
what the
jump to
people want.
I don't care if it's what the people want. It's what I want.
I'm here to stop fights, so can we please just take one at a time? No, none of anyone in the crowd is enjoying this when you two bicker. So
it's not bickering, it's debating.
Alright, no, the thing is you guys talk over each other, so talk one at a time, please.
Objection to that. We do not talk over each other.
You guys are talking at the same time.
Alright, your turn.
I disagree because actually, done. I disagree because when this nation was created, it stood for one thing, and that one thing was peace. Just because you can, sure, you can implement new laws, but that's not what this nation was created to do. It wasn't created to kill the people that we trust because they do.
How would you trust them if they've done a crime?
Okay, like I said, people shouldn't be justified by the actions of their pasts.
I'm
Or else
saying
you
if they
would
do
be
more
nowhere near
crimes.
this country.
I don't care. I want to involve my own opinion into this nation. It's not my fault that you disagree. This is why we're running it.
Okay, yeah, I don't understand what that has anything to do with that, but okay.
Good for you.
My
Good
point
for you.
is
You can say,
that
you can
we
say,
can't just
say
kill
your
people
point.
because they break a law.
It wasn't just the first thing, was it?
And
I
we
said
can't-
slave labor.
We
said
can't
slave
we
labor.
can't enslave. We can't enslave our people because they break a law.
Okay, that's
Or,
your opinion.
Please,
That's
can you
your
back up for a second?
opinion.
I could see Wingless, and I think Wingless can vouch with me on this. For years, Wingless was your, quote, right-hand man, but you referred to him as your slave, or your bitch.
Yeah.
You had to do everything to you for no pay whatsoever. Wingless, how did that make you feel? You got nothing out of that. How did
Wait,
that
am I
make you feel?
unmuted or do I have to?
Yes, you're unmuted.
Alright, well, I don't like doing everything for everyone. Yeah, it's pretty boring. I'd like to do my own
Exactly.
thing.
These
What does this
people
have,
need to
what
be
does this have
cherished.
to do with
These
anything?
people need to be cherished, not
And if
treated
they
like
break the
scum
law,
and
they shouldn't be
slaves.
cherished.
Okay,
Just
then they
behave.
can
Just behave. It's a
fine.
simple action.
Then they can pay a fine. They don't have to be forced and
Okay,
whipped
I
into
might do that
submission.
later. I might do that later. This is
Later.
my opinion. This is my opinion I'm talking about.
The
This
change
isn't
of
your opinion.
Mongolia has to
I
happen
apologize. I apologize so
Cloud.
much, so much that you think differently.
Cloud,
And
I'd
that's
like
why we're
to say
debating.
something.
Okay, perfect. Go on to your point.
Cloud, when
Go
you
on to
said
your point.
Cloud, when you said you would do that later, this debate is about what you're gonna do later.
I said I might do it later. I say I might do it later.
That's unclear answer. I'm just saying that. We want to know what you're gonna do in the future and now.
Okay.
You get what I mean? All right.
I'll implement those laws that I said earlier.
All
You
right.
know, the slave labor, then killing. Yeah, that part. You're going to. Then, oh, shut up. Sorry, my brother's, it's bedtime for him and stuff. Right, anyway. I might involve that later in case too many deaths get on the hand. Because I don't want this society
Sorry.
to be deprived of people. I want things to be, I want people living here. Trust me, I really do.
If you
Like,
wanted people to live, okay.
yes, but it's a simple rule you should live by. Behave.
Ow. Sorry.
What's that? You're mean.
Right,
Right,
say I agree
you
with
done?
you, but
I really don't care.
Moving on. What would you do, law-breaking citizen?
law-breaking citizens should be fined, I think, depending on what the crime is. I don't think they should be forced into submission and be worked like a bitch. That's not what this nation's about, but stop doing that.
I object to that. I object to that.
Okay, cool. Anyway, I don't feel like people should
how
be...
the terms are tabled.
I don't feel like people should be made to do something because they broke a few flowers out of a garden or smashed a few windows. That shouldn't condemn them to a lifelong fucking, like a life of just living in fear that someone is going to shoot a bow at your head at any second.
Objection, you did that to some fella.
Can we pause? Lucas will have questions at the end. Don't worry. You guys will have to answer.
People shouldn't, people in my nation or in anyone's hands of this nation shouldn't have to live in fear because they break a rule. Maybe, yes, there's consequences to breaking laws, and we can implement laws to fix that, but we don't have to shoot someone in the back of the head just because they broke a law.
Wait, what would you do with law-breaking citizens?
Again, not
Whose turn is it?
Where'd Wingless go?
back here. You're in shelter.
Wait, whose turn is it? I'm confused. There was so much
There's,
bickering.
it's actually right up there.
It's right over there.
The big
Ark, please answer the question.
What
It's
would
my
you do
turn?
with law-breaking citizens, Ark?
Okay. It definitely varies on the crime. Of course, if it was something like theft, they'd have to return the stuff that they stole, and they'd have to pay an interest fee on that. Of course, for inconvenience. And then, of course, for most crimes, people would be fined, but if they did something like murdered somebody, that's definitely more severe, and we can't just fine somebody. We can't just say, oh yeah, you just murdered somebody, here's a slap on the wrist and it'll cost you a few diamonds. No. If you were to kill somebody, obviously, in my opinion at least, the same would have to be done to you. Right? Like, if you were to take one life would be taken from you. If you were to be taken of 2 lives, then either 2 lives would be taken from you, or 1 life, and you get yourself thrown into prison. And of course, if you get yourself thrown into prison, then obviously you're going to be stuck there for a while with nothing to do. Which would definitely push against murder.
I believe what you're trying to say is you believe in eye for an eye kind of thing?
Yes. Unless your eye can't be paid.
Alright, yeah. That's just a... But, yeah, okay. We'll do the next question. In the case of a raid, for example, like, let's say everyone is gone away or sleeping, and happens by someone outside of Jungolia, what would you do? Wingless?
I agree.
I'll say that as well, it depends on how many people there are, because if there's like 1 or 2, yeah, what does that even say? If there's like 1 or 2, yeah, I'll try to stop them. But if there's like a whole ton of them, and ask someone to get on while I chase them. Start reading the chat. But yeah, I'd ask someone who's online to get on, and like chase them as best as I can without getting murdered. And wait for people to back me up, and then we can confront them together.
What happens if that confrontation turns to be... How would you handle the situation?
He can't really do anything with violence, he's dead.
Gosh, so are you, mate?
Who said that?
Ark.
Shut up, Ark.
So yeah, how would you handle the situation if the confrontation is violent?
Well, if it turns violent, well, like Ark said, you can't really kill a ghost. But
just ooh, that's
but like I said, if it turns violent, I'd ask for someone to get on, and then we can sort this out together. Like, if it was late for other people in time zones, I'd ask Dylan to get on. And then if it was like late for Dylan and he wasn't on, I might ask Evie or someone. Yeah.
I know you.
Cloud, what would
That
you
makes
do in
sense.
case of a raid where items are stolen? I don't know who they are. Someone outside of Jungolia.
If it's petty theft, then slave labor for a week.
Oh my god, Dylan!
But if it was a huge raid, like valuable resources and like anything above iron in value, work it out yourselves. What you think is higher than like iron. We kill them. We blow their base up. We make it known that you do not fuck with Jungolia and the boys and girls and things in it. I don't know. Right. Back on track.
Alright.
Just kill them. Get rid of them. They ain't touching us again.
They're gonna go and cry in their little hole. Wish they never did it. That's what I think. I don't think that there can be anything done to them if we don't know. Which is why British man's logic is flawed. But something I haven't heard any of my competitors, even Ark and Wingless, bring up for some reason is I don't want to subvert the question into another thing. Topic. Rights of citizens. I feel like
ask later on.
I feel like no matter who does what, and this is alive, dead, anything, there should be an equal punishment system. And that isn't death and blowing things up. Because even though I do agree everything could be solved by a little bit of explosives, you can't stop 6 stacks of TNT. That doesn't mean that
shut
should
up with
be
the 6
used.
stacks. Get it?
That shouldn't mean that it's used. I feel like if something is stolen, returned by like maybe if I was the president and I get elected again, I would help, I don't know, get this economy set up and have a bunch of shops running around. I haven't heard any competitors about the economy yet. But maybe if we get the economy set up, we could get shops set up and people could go around buying stuff. You know, stuff like that. And if shit gets stolen, I can give it back tenfold. The entire thing. Everything that gets stolen, I can try to get back. Toss off.
Alright, of a successful bombing, any form of Jungolia?
You didn't ask Ark.
Oh, fuck.
Even asked me get you there.
Sorry about that. No, I genuinely. In case we're
It's
right,
fine.
what would you do, Ark?
Of course, I would. There's a cat. Oh my god, Dylan!
What happened?
Okay.
He fucking killed the cat!
What cat?
Thank you.
There's just XP there.
Okay, besides Dylan's murder of an
You're
animal.
seeing things, ladies and gentlemen. There is a delusional person running the presidency. We do not want that as the people.
A delusional person who wants to blow up and kill people because they.
I just want
Whoa!
to say if he wasn't part of that, and with their 6 stacks of TNT.
Guys, this is my part of the debate. Please let me speak.
Thank you, everyone, back in places. No Alright, so, yeah, what would you do in case of
Well, first off, I would find a way to repay the citizen who was robbed, or citizens who were robbed. And then second, I'd try to do my best. I would try my best to find who did the theft, and I would get the items back one way or another, and give those items back to the player along with the items that I already paid them.
Okay, in the case of a bombing, a successful bombing of any size, let me finish my question. In the case of a successful bombing, whether it be like overnight or to any part of Jungolia that causes damage, what would you do?
This question asked.
No. I asked before, but I forgot about Ark.
Okay.
Yes. What would you do to replace or help anything?
Oh,
There they are. The spooky. Can you take it, Tom? Is it called a spooky dookie? No. Perfect. I don't want to be a ghost.
It's the successful bombing. It's Jungolia.
You want to try me?
Wingless.
Yeah, I heard. I'd get our most skilled builders. Actually, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Gentlemen, the skill builder. I will rebuild this this awful little town into a glamoring city of New Vegas. Oh, Cloud.
Alright,
Please continue.
builders. To help rebuild everything, well, whatever's been bombed, and they'd be paid for the hard work rebuilding. And for all the resources lost, since it'd be like a mass refix, I'd set jobs to each person, like, well, depending on how big it is, man.
Quite large, actually.
I'd set
Alright.
jobs.
Oh, no, they don't.
I'd set jobs to people like builders and material getters.
Alright.
So we could all work as a team to rebuild.
In the case of the bombing, would you just let the person go, or would you try to track them down? You talk a lot about rebuilding, but what about solving who caused the problem in the first place?
Well, well, I wouldn't just let them go. No, that's pretty dumb. I'm just gonna let someone who on the spot, not for you, if run away and get away with it. I'm gonna.
Just answer the question.
I'm thinking, but don't distracting me. Repaying the community. Stop typing in chat because I keep reading it.
Oh, my bad, Your Highness.
Alright, please, stay serious. What is going on?
No, I won't let them get away with it. I'd our most skilled people, chase them down. Not like tons of people, just Lambo. Only just like a select few, like 2 or 3, depending on how many people are there. Setting the boom boom sticks, and to get my ring. Is that really important? Okay, if it was really important, then okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Did you just whip it, Nene?
It's just
Ladies and gentlemen, whip. I need to stop distracting Chico.
Right, what was I up to? Yeah, I'd get them to chase them down, bring them back here, and as a whole community, because, you know, I got to involve the community, because I can't just do everything myself. But no, I didn't mean it like that. No, I don't want to just do everything myself. I want to involve the community and we can all decide on a punishment together.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all know where I'm going to go with this one.
So, in case of Zongoli being successfully bombed to any side, what would you do to remedy the effects?
Well, to remedy the effects, like you said, of course I'll rebuild it. I like rebuilding things. Better and bigger and cooler. Depends what it is, actually. But to what I'll do to the people. Use domestic terrorism against them. Fight fire with fire, you know.
Thank you.
They got a problem. We'll create a bigger problem. See, it's September 1st, 2001.
Oh my god!
What was back? It's a chilly day. Obviously, I'm talking about in the realm. Obviously.
Alright. We're gonna continue
No cards.
But Avi, what would you do in the case of bombing?
Like I said before, every single build that has been up in the past has been replaced by something greater. I just don't feel like this country, I mean, in all due respect, I don't feel like this country should be ran by a tyrant, or any disrespect to you, unless a child, for that matter.
Dictator, I mean a president.
I don't feel like it is right for any of these people to be running as a leader for any of you. Wingless can't have one cohesive thought passing through his brain. He acts like a child. Cloud wants to stop everything with violence. And
You can make it happen
is
in
the only
America.
person. Ark is the only person who seems suitable to run this country, and I feel like you guys understand that.
Thank
I
you.
object to that. I object to that.
I've honestly lost all my respect for that, and I feel like,
Oh no.
I don't know. That wasn't the question,
My
but you
respect.
know,
It's gone.
that wasn't the question. But I feel like that needs to be talked about first and put over. Because this is just awful.
Apologize, your character is a pussy. And would not like to take actions into their own hands.
Yeah, no calling people sleepy.
As a leader, you should be knowing how to put the power down and take your country further and to be more powerful. And that's exactly what I want to do with this country.
And not
Too long you've been in the dark.
This country was made for peace. You want to blow things up
You
and
made
solve
it for
things with
peace.
sword.
You made it for peace. The nation could be whatever.
We made it for peace.
You made it for peace.
Wingless
Yeah.
can vouch. He was there. He knows. It was there for peace.
No, but you just there all along, just to control. What do I do? Here, let me make peace with everyone. No, let me go to
Peace
war.
with everyone.
No,
the only thing
no,
you've ever
Wingless
done,
has no
the only
opinion.
thing that the Cloud Legacy has ever done is blown up nations and fucking killed people. That's how we lose everyone. You're a fucking monster, Cloud.
Where?
The entirety of your bloodline has done nothing but blow nations up.
Please stay civil.
Haven't you blown my nations up? Haven't you gotten involved in the wars too? You want to talk about that? You want to talk about it or not? Haven't you killed more people than me? Yeah, that's what I thought.
People than you. You're a businessman that puts your fucking business before your family.
Okay, that's
Ark
up to
can
me.
vouch.
You still killed more people. It doesn't matter about Ark.
You have blown up thousands of countries, stolen thousands
You've
of
killed
things.
thousands of
We're
people.
off topic.
I haven't killed thousands of people. I've made justice.
Yes, you have. You
I've made justice
in
for
your
the people.
opinion.
And
In your
you're
opinion.
talking about killing
Not just
people
the
for
people.
fucking, and you're talking about killing people for fucking stealing. Don't talk to me about
They need
killing
to learn
people.
how to behave.
And then I'm a monster for killing people that have killed my friends. It was a war.
Okay, people
Don't
killed
talk
my
to
friends.
me
People
about
killed my
laws
friends.
and killing people when you haven't had the blood on
I
your
don't
hands.
like it when mom and dad fight.
The only thing that you've had on your hand is gunpowder and some power. If you want to fucking run a nation, then why don't you go outside of my walls and you fucking run a nation but not even a nation, a fucking empire by yourself? Because you are not fit to lead any of these people.
The only reason why I'm on this debate is because I built that house and I want that house for mine. It's good property. It's amazing.
Exactly. You don't even care about the people or this nation. You just care about building shit.
Correct. I don't.
So go
particularly
outside
care.
and do it
And that's
yourself.
why you should vote for me. That's why you should vote for me, because I do not care.
The
Listen,
only half
everybody.
respectable person here is Wingless. And the
Okay,
people
what's
of the
that
nation.
to do with it?
Actually, the only non-respected person here is you.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm still running though, aren't I? I'm still up here. I'm still making moves.
Can we civil debate between
There's no civility when he's talking about killing civilians and blowing shit up.
It's not my
I know.
fault you have to
We're
pussy.
just what we're doing here is the purpose of this debate. Everyone wants to hear.
Why does nobody here see? Or just why is nobody here recognizing
everyone
that he
blind.
wants?
People are hearing the thoughts and they're going to place their vote based on whose
Yes,
thoughts.
but why is no one here saying anything now? This guy is a monster.
Shut up.
Listen, everyone's thoughts come
Exactly, because I'm in the same position as you.
What would you do?
I've already, and I want to get out the door because this did get a little. want to go over here and look at this nice civilian sign that says subscribe to AV. Thank you. I'm with this.
Ouch.
YouTube.com/homelessav. I have a link now.
Wait a minute. I can do something here.
Anyway, back into character. I'd like to get back into character.
Yeah, let's get back.
Is it
Hey,
my
sorry,
turn now?
Is my server muted? I shouldn't. No, yeah, unless you can say something.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well,
Next question.
right, so you were saying that he's a bit of a weirdo for wanting to kill people and blow them up for what was
It's always
stealing.
funny.
For them stealing a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. That I do. I truly do.
Hey, you got involved in it too.
Tell you,
Yes, you
I
did.
was not involved at
In
all.
the good old days. In the good old days.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You blew up
Hey,
fun.
Like I
also,
said, people shouldn't be judged for the actions of their past.
there
I'm
was one
sorry,
that,
your opinion is just invalid.
there is one that I can pin you on.
What?
The girlfriend time explosion. You kind of just boom.
Did you not just agree with people shouldn't be held by the actions of their
I
past?
did. I'm just saying that one was kind of you and him. So,
It was me and him, but
and I was
still,
the kind of one that warned everyone that I heard TNT and that they should kind of.
You did just as much damage as me, Avy.
you fueled the TNT and you placed the bombs.
Well,
You also did it too.
Hey, but this has nothing to do with Jungle.
I don't like this side now. I don't like this side. I want to move to the other side. Actually, I'll just move in. There we go. I don't like that side. I don't like the left. I like the right.
Oh god, wait. You'll see what I'm doing.
Tampering with the stage.
I need to move up because I'm on a new level. I've ascended.
What's wrong with that?
Avy, Avy, please shoot this at him.
I have a gun.
It's a joke. Don't actually shoot Cloud.
That's what we're on.
Alright.
I spent gunpowder on
We
that.
should vote red.
Nice. Hey, get out of my stand.
Please, just go back to your other spot.
I don't like this side. Can I just like
Oh,
stand here
Oh,
without
well,
saying?
guess who replied to me on Instagram? The spam brand. I can get
Oh,
sponsorship.
Now, get back into character. Shut up.
I'll just stand here without
I'll show you the
saying.
messages after.
Winless.
I don't have my footing anymore.
Please.
Put it back.
Put it back. The stage was.
Yeah, I don't
the stage
have
is equilibrium. There's a specific amount of space between every
I don't have
for a reason.
Who has it? I got this one, don't worry.
Oh, sorry. Freak.
That's cloud spot.
No, I got this.
Alright. Anyway.
Back one.
Oh, go away. Stop. This is mine.
Oh, right.
Let's give them the thing.
You dare.
Because
You
you
dare.
have it here.
Silly.
I don't have it.
I saw you pick it up.
I don't
I
have
have
it.
Oh,
Sorry.
I got it.
Oh, wow, I already got it.
Sorry, I did less in inventory. My apologies.
Why would you strip the log?
Hey, back on track. What's the next
This is
question?
tied.
Yeah.
This is tied things of YouTube poop. Ah, perfect. This is my area.
I'm drinking some strawberry flavored water.
Do you really want someone that drinks, ladies and gentlemen?
Sorry, strawberry flavored still spring water, bottled at
It's like
source.
shit.
Yeah, sorry. Well, there's pretty obvious ones like no theft, no murder, no bombing. Yeah, that's pretty simple. Yeah, exactly. Saying that's pretty simple. Places as a rule. Alright,
The big question here is, would you have loose or strict rules, or in somewhere in the middle, based on Malia and the citizens with them?
I have pretty in the middle rules because I don't want to be dead strict because people don't like the dead strict thing. Also, dead loose rules is not good because I might as well just let people get away with stuff like, oh yeah, I just stole 10 diamond blocks, but you know, go away anyway.
Like you.
Yeah.
You
Well, I never stole anything, mate.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm Shaloy. Now we can.
Almost this entire debate has been talking about past actions, and that's exactly what I'm trying to get away from. Continue. Stop growling.
It'd be quite in the middle-ish. Not strict, not loose. And what was the other part?
That was it. Just kind of rules basic outline of rules. It doesn't have to be.
Not really. No, I didn't really know I'd have to think about this yet. I thought that'd be something I could think about if I won.
I understand. A debate is supposed to be spot-on questions that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
Just to try to jog your mind.
I'm not really good with thinking on the spot.
Okay. Give us like 2.
I might implement jobs for people to earn money, like Ivy was saying before, the economy. Enemy. And I think.
They both.
You got a good point. Oh, it probably is. Also, like I think, like I don't really see people going around asking if they can build there. I kind of just log on and then turns out they've built there. So I think people should. Oh right, well that's never mind then. Ask someone else and then come back to me later. Like
right. You know what? I'll ask this question again. Ask the questions you missed.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
I understand. Alright. Cloud, what rules would you implement?
I kind of like the rules as they already are. They've kept mostly peace. But I will involve some punishments, which I discussed earlier, which we all know about and fond over. The people are loving this debate.
No one is fond about it.
I'm fond about it, so you know.
I would be okay with my order for accidentally borrowing a piece of chicken.
If they accidentally borrowed a piece of chicken, that's fine. But if they purposefully did it,
dude,
they should be kidding.
They should be
kidding. So I think. Get back to me on that one.
I will also get back to you on that one.
Hey. Like I said earlier, nobody has talked about this yet. Rights for everybody. Dead, living, campaign signing. Rights for everybody. Dead, living, anyone that's a part of this nation should have the same rules and the same laws. I feel like people, like, there's nothing, and this is to my own mistake and the mistakes of the past and the mayors of everyone. We can grow from now. There are no rules saying anything about ghosts, dead people, or anything. Currently, people can get away with anything if they're dead. There's no written law. And we need to change that. We need to make it so everybody has the same equal law, dead or alive. And we need to make it so maybe we can implement some new laws that say, I don't know, like no pooping in the lake. Because I know that Art was pushing for that.
Exactly!
No pooping in the lake. Law 27.
Thank you!
It was a good law. But also, there are actual serious things, like making sure no tyrants run for president. The fact that you knew I was talking about you says something, Cloud.
You called me a tyrant earlier. Shut up. I'm a dictator, and there's a difference. Don't look at me like I'm different. We all know this was gonna happen.
They still aren't good things, Cloud.
People.
I don't care if they're good things, it's funny.
I'm trusting you more than ever now. This election, just vote for the right person. That's it.
Alright. Mark, what rules would you implement?
Like Avi said, no pooping in the lake. I
Witness people doing that?
Yes, that has been a serious problem. I keep going swimming and finding shit in the lake. I'm sorry, I got really pressed over this, but I fucking hate shit in the lake.
Is that the only rule?
You can get
But all the other good ones that I like are already rules. Yes, it went into my mouth.
Let's see what this channel is.
the poop. Ash, when you're done with everyone, I'd like you to get back to me.
I will.
I got a really good one.
Cloud's gonna say you must poop in the lake because that's the kind of person he is. Cloud's probably someone who poops in the lake.
No. Have shit in a lake one time, actually.
Why?
Don't do it.
The poop bandit. Probably alien. No, sorry, I was gonna say.
Get out of the way, I can't see. It is Wingless's channel.
I love him.
And then he has one video called The History SMP, episode exclamation mark, and it's 6 seconds long. And it's just a fucking dead OBS camera. And it's on YouTube Kids. This is what I'm saying, everybody. We can't vote for the kid.
I don't want a child running this country.
Because I get banned.
Alright, so yeah, that's it for this question.
What about me? You
Your
don't
left.
and Ark.
I already fucking answered the question, bitch.
I'm gonna come back to it in the end.
Oh,
Can I ask, how many questions are left?
There are 6.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
You know, this time I was meant to be finishing
Skip
Stranger
some of
Things.
them, some of the obvious ones.
Yeah, sure. The ones
Yes.
that, go into a different topic. There's a lot of questions that are going back to the one questions.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed. They tie in with each other.
Somehow I involved a very big accident from the real world. Slave labor in the same.
Alright, we have 3 questions
Right.
left now. Alright. What
Including
would you do when newcomers come to reside in Jungolia or just
Wow.
Typing on a sign right now.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wingless, this is more important.
I am a commie. Fear me. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear that?
This is a fucking communist.
Ew, communism. Ew.
Get back on the stage.
It's attempted assassination.
I knew it couldn't hit him. Calm down.
Oh, he's a ghost.
I can't say.
Dude, he threw his shit at me!
Hmm.
Avi, can you kill them? They literally threw shit at me.
Wait, please, can we just get jiggy with it?
Be simple with your words, please.
Can we just get jiggy with it?
Want to boogie down? Is this how you want
That's,
to go?
you know what, Cloud? I feel like there's only one way to settle this.
Freestyle rap that shit. Let's do
No,
it.
not now.
Right. Clear the stage. Clear the stage.
Everyone
No.
clear the stage, now.
Clear the stage.
Oh god.
More questions.
Who cares? It's gonna turn into a Hamilton,
This is it.
isn't it?
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Hey. Okay, go.
I can't hear the beat. I can't hear it go off. Start rapping about the problems with your mic. Oh, please, actually make the beat listenable. I can't hear it.
I can hear it.
I can't hear it.
I can't hear
I'm
it.
gonna put on the beat then.
There's 3 more questions.
Freestyle beat 3.
Okay, don't give me copyright, please.
Wait a minute. No. Shh. Give me a minute. It's an ad. Great channel legends. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. My rap name is
Nothing bad, please, I'm streaming.
Digger Down Drown Syndrome. Yeah.
That's not my
Oh,
name.
I'm a capitalist. I'm gonna make everybody rich in this bit. Jungolia is my city. There will be no crime. Yeah, me. I'm a god. I'm like you. look like eat poo in the lake. That happens. I don't know why there's a law that does that. Yeah, I'm really not fat. I work out. I don't know where to go from this. My qualities aren't shit.
Yeah.
Vote for me, because I'm the man. I got a huge plan. No competition in my way. I kind of like all the gays. They make me feel nice. All the guys. I don't like women. I don't like tits. They have milk. I don't know why. I don't like this bit. Yeah. I got one more verse and it's coming up. This rap is coming up. Yeah. Batman's in the corner. What? Right, yeah. Right. Avery, do you want me to put on that same beat? Alright, you ready? You ready? Alright.
I think Ark's gonna like this one. Ark, I think you should join me on this one.
Oh, what?
I think you know where I'm going with this.
What? Get the fuck out of the way, Batman!
Ready?
Ah!
Stop. Okay. Oh. Hey, Ark, I think you know where I'm going. I'm throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I'm just like my country. I'm being hungry and I'm not throwing away my shot. Time to take a shot. Go. Ow.
Cloud sucks. He shits in lakes. Did I do good?
Okay. Rather vote for a man with a TV head on a woman. Fuck your mom.
Oh!
Would you rather vote for someone who has big tits?
Oh, shit!
No balls. I said it. Yeah, Cloud has no balls. Yeah, and he has no jaw. He can't even suck tits with no jaw. Hey, if you vote for me, I'll give you more jobs, more taxes, more policies.
What?
And I have double titties.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
That was a good freestyle rap intermission.
Guys, I have 2 guns.
Oh. Okay. Stand right across from me. He looks like no peace in his pants. That's right. This is in his pants. Yo. You've got Will Smith right in front of me. Shits in the lake. We shit our pants. Okay? Now. Angel 101. At me. She has a fucking gun. She shot my face.
Oh.
She shot my face.
It was in a loving way.
Now there's me and you and a couple of yeah. She shot his face. You should vote for me because I know what to do. I know how to rap and I know how to no, not with you because I know when I should go and when I should go slow and when I should poop in the lake and no, I don't think I should poop in the lake because I think that you're fake and I think that you're ass. Yeah.
Oh my god! Fucking murdered him!
vitals for the
Get my internet. I am the shit. You should vote for me because I am the man. I got a plan. I know I keep repeating myself, but you need to get that in your thick head, Avy. You bitch blow me because I have more power than you. You're just gonna chew on some poo from the lake. Here, let me give you a taste. Yeah, poop is good for you. You look like a fucking tool. Yeah, you say you have tits? Nah, they ain't shit. Yeah, alien. Fuck's sake. You had to ruin it, Ash. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm back on that beat. Yeah, I got 2 big feet. You know what they say about feet? Big dick. Yeah, I do it in your mom. I do it in the bum. I spunk in that shit. Make it turn from brown to dust. Cause she's
Why
so
do I
old.
have
She
weakness?
is a hoe. I don't know what this has to do with presidency, but it's about power you showed. Yeah. Alright, I give up. That was awful.
Okay, back to the election. Back to the election. I really enjoyed
Shut up,
it,
Ash.
actually. That made all of us calm down. Stop being so tense.
That
Don't
does what you
touch my WASD sign. Fucking broke my WASD sign.
do about it.
Alright, place selected. No, my election
Lovely
was one up.
husband, can I get some can I get some golden carrots? I'm kind of
Good
hungry.
idea.
And I ate all my
Alright.
food.
I think we're done, Ash.
No,
No,
I've
no,
got a
we
few.
didn't.
I think the people know. I think the people know already.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter
What about
here.
the last 3
Listen.
questions?
A good
I-
president
80.
must have
I-
good bars.
Yeah,
I do. And I will
I
continue
put-
to have great
I-
bars.
My bars go further than the sun.
I put amazing.
I'm gonna drop out of this election because I've already won.
Oh, whoa. You had a stroke on that lyric. I got alien just sucking on that two lips.
Guys, let's be honest. This
She's
election
staring
is
off into
this
space.
debate is done.
That's because she realizes
She's a lesbian.
I have a vagina now.
Hey.
Give it a rub. And then
Hey.
your power.
it here. Okay.
You ain't gonna
Last 2
hate it.
questions.
That's it.
This is a lightning round.
That's
You have
really
to answer.
gross.
You have to answer
Okay.
underneath a minute. Okay. This is
Okay.
a lightning round.
Okay.
We're only gonna ask Cloud and Avy because I said so.
Hey, what?
No,
That's not fair.
That's smart.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright, alright,
bitch.
alright. What do you?
Hey,
Touch me.
get back
That
into
was
your
wingless.
What
Don't
a
get
good
back into in.
We should make all elections like this. We should
Alright.
get her around.
I'm gonna get here because I feel like I'm about to get punched. But alright.
Get rid of these. Get rid of
Alright,
these.
wingless. Sorry, Batman. What would you do when newcomers come to reside in Jungolia or just to visit? Great answer. Cloud, what would you do when newcomers reside in Jungolia or just to visit?
A good immigration system, so they better have a good background.
Alright.
Shut up.
Evie, what would you do when newcomers come?
build the harmless hotel so everybody has a place to sleep.
Right. Ark, what about you?
I agree with Avy. We should definitely have a hotel so that people can have a place to stay until
What about room service? You think room service?
room service would be pretty cool, but we'd have to pay the people working room service, which would also boost our economy, which would be great.
Alright, this is the lightning round. Hurry up. Do you believe in exiling citizens that have done something dreadfully wrong, Wingless?
You fucking shot him. That's where you went.
You know you can get killed for that.
Alright. Oh my god. Okay. Wingless. Do you believe in exiling citizens that have done something wrong?
Okay, what was the question? Oh. Hey, Wingless,
You're out of time, Avy.
get back into your skin.
Right, yeah, 1 minute.
Alright, this is becoming too scuffed. We need to stop.
Avy, are you streaming?
I am.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm going to ask the first question.
Wingless, do you believe in exiling citizens that have done something dreadfully wrong?
Well, yes, but not permanently, because, like we all said earlier, we can not be defined by our past actions. Yeah. So, like, a temporary one. But I didn't get asked the first question. I didn't even get asked the first question.
Yes I did. You just said vengeance. So I went
No,
with that. This is the
I'm saying
lightning round. This is the lightning round. This So
That wasn't my answer. I'm saying you should call me Vengeance.
I am vengeance. I use fear as a tool.
Saying Vengeance is my name,
Okay,
not
anyway,
my answer. And
anyway,
don't give me the
your
question
answer was
back.
vengeance.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't.
Please, can we just stop?
Can I get my question back?
Can we just stop?
You're not
I think
even
we're done.
the first 4 questions.
I
Alright,
think we're done.
Fire on the Reaper.
the last one.
Realize I was transferred.
2 more. It's the lightning round. Cloud, do you believe in exiling citizens that have done something wrong? Yes or no?
And exiling, you mean straight to the slave camp where they belong if they do anything wrong.
Alright,
Yeah.
next question. Okay, Avi, do you believe in that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Alright, how about you, Ark?
Yes, I do.
Alright, how would you improve the economy in Jungle League? Go, go, go.
The economy. I definitely start up trade with other nations as well as setting up shops and other things like a hotel to get workers so we can pay them and then they can give people money and then economy. Yeah.
Alright, how about you, Cloud?
Capitalism.
Alright, how about you?
We need more shops. We need more builds.
Willis.
Shops, stalls, businesses, pay people to work and trade with other nations and like spread.
Anyone have
and-
any questions?
Hey, I wasn't finished.
Yeah, wait. This is what we should take seriously. Does anyone actually have any questions?
What's your question then, mate?
Okay. What will you do if corruption spreads through the country?
Kind of corruption.
I think there should be a...
Like the mob?
Shut up! I'm asking the running people.
Well, depends. What type of running corruption? Like the mob?
Political.
Political?
I was
We
joking.
run out the walls. Well, depends. Yeah, we not run them out, but we deal with them. I get my highest of people to help me figure out if it's. I'm still saying my answer.
I don't care now.
Like I said, this place isn't about government officials ruling over the people. It's about the people having votes. This is why you can't be a proper president. But like I said, this isn't about.
I've
This
been
isn't
hit and
about-
killed a few
Shut
times.
the fuck up! You're literally a ghost. Anyway, this isn't about people. Or this isn't about the government being able to run. The people being able to run the government. Because that's how we stand. We're here because the people vote us in, not because we vote the people in. So if they can vote us in, they can vote us out. We need more laws.
That wasn't me. Don't even think about it.
So, yeah, that concludes the debate.
It was
Let's
awesome.
stop beating each other up and having rap battles now.
That was fine.
Complaining about the poop in the lake. So,
I didn't even get asked the question.
just one more rap battle, please. One more.
We're very
Oh,
cool.
we'll finish off this with rap battle. Yay! Alright, who wants to rap? You just removed
I'll
the
rap.
vote AV sign. How dare you?
I would like to rap.
Alright,
Yeah,
alright,
actually,
alright.
Scythen should rap for me because he's my husband.
Willis, okay,
Okay. Hold on.
I am muted.
Let me not look up Hamilton's
you are.
script.
Alright,
Oh, this is gonna go on.
well, someone has to play a beat.
Alright,
so
I'm ready.
I'll play a beat. I get a
Not
beat.
yet.
Alright, what kind of beat we want, fellas?
Dyslexic, so this is gonna be good.
Don't worry.
Blender type.
I don't have a blender type beat.
Who stole all my golden carrot? Who stole all my money in the first place? I need food.
Blender type beat. Alright, there is a blender type beat. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Shh, everyone. Shit. It's
How
a
does it's a fucking
Candy Crush.
Rap to the ad. Rap to the ad.
yeah. How does a bastard orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by Providence and College. And the scholar grew up to be a hero and a scholar. The $10. Grandfather without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter by 14. They placed me in charge of a trading garden. And every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away, across the waves he startled me to start up society, longing something to be a part of. Brother is ready to beg, still borrow or bother. Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw the secret dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, connected it to his pain. Well, the word got around, he said it's getting and took a whole the selection just to send him to the mainland. Hey, your name, don't forget from whence you came, and the world is gonna know your name. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton.
Get off my stripper pole, bitch.
And there's a million things I haven't done. Just you, Nick. Just you, Nick. He was sending wait, shit. When he was dead, his father split was full of men. Said his mother's head ridden. Half dead. Sick. And Alex got better, but his mother went sick. Even his cousin is dead, his cousin is committed suicide. Left him with nothing but ruined pride. The new inside of voice saying, Alex, you gotta fend for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf. There would have been nothing left to do for someone less to see. He would have been dead. He got a set of restitution. Started working, clerking for the state mother's landlord, trading sugar, cane, and rum, and all the things he can't afford. Planning for every book he can get his hands on. Standing for the scamming. You see him now as he stands on the bow of a ship.
Headed for the new land. In New York, you can be a new man.
In New York, you can be a new
Just
man.
you wait.
In New York, you can be a new
Just
man.
you wait.
New York, you can be a
Just
new
you
man.
wait.
New York, New York.
Just you wait.
Alexander Hamilton.
Can we get rid of this?
Alexander Hamilton.
Hell, they.
We
Let me out.
No, Corey, don't.
You'll never back down, never learn to take your time. Oh, Alexander Hamilton.
God, where the fuck is we go?
That's my way.
Stripper.
Alright, yeah.
Somebody come get her, dude.
Alright, I'm coming back.
So, better not get my stripper pole.
An interesting lore week.
Hey, get off of my pole! They're stripping on my pole. This is my pole. Get your own pole.
I've been rescued.
And with that,
Alright, Dylan, I sent you an instrumental.
You're gonna sing the whole song, aren't you?
No.
Please don't. For the love of God.
No.
what
I
happened?
couldn't have agreed more.
Ow! No! Somebody get my ring.
Actually, he'll fight me back. I don't feel like fighting you right now.
Oh, sorry.
My ring. Where's my ring? Where is my ring? I will literally start a war over. Okay, I found it. It's okay.
Oh, whoa. That's what you should vote for me and stuff.
That's a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Baby, where are you? I have a
Dylan.
present for you.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm in my house.
Oh,
I'm so tired
I'm gonna
right
come hang out in the house.
now.
Yeah,
Tonight I could have gone for a
Dylan,
walk.
can I come
Made
hang
sure
out?
it was
No,
serious.
I don't think we're done doing the stream. Why are you talking about
Dylan.
going for?
Dylan.
Canonical wank, I could have beaten my ram stick, but you know. Right, ads are playing.
Hi.
Stop
I'm
hitting each other
following
actually,
everyone.
though.
Ow.
Bitch! Don't try to kill me.
Ow. My armor's low. Stop.
No! No! Stop!
Inside the house.
He attacked me.
Red.
This is literal assault.
Dylan, let me.
My armor is low. Okay.
You'll get all your things back at the
Why are
end
you
when you stop killing Jacob.
I'm
He literally attacked me first.
That doesn't mean you're always
No,
allowed
I
to
don't
break the
care.
house.
You shouldn't have killed him in the first place.
No concession slash game board.
Give me my ring. I will fucking start a war.
Jacob, I'm sorry, but you think
I just want to finish my rap battle.
Okay, the The rap battle's over at the election's
It's
over.
copyright. Stop attacking both of you.
That's good.
Oh!
Stop. You fucking both are children.
Let me kill him. Let me at him.
Oh my god.
Fuck off. Oh my god. I'm.
Oh my god.
Now, can I please have my ring back?
What?
Oh my god. Hang out my house.
What?
There's so much of it.
Alright, everyone vote for me. Cool.
What?
You wanna know something funny?
You all can get pussy with me.
Out there
And we'll build
Cloud, can I just get my ring back?
a brothel. And I will.
Build a brothel.
Because your
I
son
will
was
make
assaulting
condoms
me.
for it.
Without surrender, Jungolia.
Oh,
I'm back.
and the
Hello.
women will be in
What happened with Jungle?
Jungolia.
Yes, you missed my rat battle.
That pussy will be slain
Oh.
Cloud.
for the wank.
Well, I didn't
I
mean
want my
to.
ring.
My friend was spam calling me.
What's your ring, bud? I don't have.
You know what? I'm running
It's the heart of the sea.
Oh, I'll do that.
Hi, Siphon / J Morbius. I'm running for vice president. What the fuck is going on?
Jay Morbius gets some bitches.
Cloud, do you have it?
Now I'm gonna have to go count all the times that I have to warn you guys for breaking lore in the server.
Oh god.
I
What
didn't
am I
get
gonna
text
do?
you. I kinda just told him. I tried to keep it low.
I
Is
didn't
the stream over at all?
I don't think so.
Sorry,
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'm glad I got 9/11 and free condoms in the same thing.
You said September 1st,
Yeah. September 1st.
not 11.
Oh, it's September 11th, isn't it? Oh, god damn it. Yeah, they'll know what I mean. How did I mess up
Somebody
9/11?
yoinked my
Oh,
ring, and I'm literally mad.
How can you do that to us, Dylan?
It doesn't matter either way, the audience will know that.
What the fuck is this, Wingless? This is literally where one of my signs is and is replaced by your shit. Oh yeah, we need to run the poll to see who's kicked out of the election.
No, I put mine there
Let's
first.
check together if it's me.
Nelson's here.
I vote Cloud.
Nelson's here.
Alright. I think Wingless get kicked off as potential
Cloud being a terrorist at this point.
Oh,
Cloud is on the next
funny.
poll.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm a terrorist either way.
Murdering people over breaking a law? Bro.
No, slave labor, just be good. How
Slavery.
is that hard to do?
Slavery.
How is that hard?
Okay.
I'm a fan of history. Let me involve my interests.
Again, slavery. What the fuck?
Oh, I apologize, you're a bitch, and don't believe in the death penalty as well.
Yeah, I don't believe in the death penalty. That is
You're a
stupid.
bitch.
It's just.
Everything Cloud does is racially motivated.
No, not racist.
On the sign
Not racist. Not as racist. Not
That's
racist
the
as that.
biggest lie I've ever heard, Cloud.
You know, technically in law, I am racist. I hate enduring people.
Yeah, me too.
How can I didn't destroy your sign. Yours is
Wait, I
on the
just realised I killed. Didn't I kill off not the enduring race? I killed off the Empire. Or was it like a spawn? I don't know. Whatever it was, I blew it up.
Oh my god, it's Benson!
Shit.
Oh my god, Andy, have you met Benson? I'm gonna go kill Benson. Be right back. If you kill Benson, I swear to fucking God, I will chop off your fucking balls.
Killed a can.
Yeah, that's cool. Can't have any of it. I will chop off your
One
nipples.
second.
Ash doesn't have any of those. I will chop off. Ash has no gender. Nothing at all. You have no legs or finger or toe. Ash doesn't have any of those. Avery.
Just fucking Anakin.
Come. Oh, I'm trying to say no, and then she can't legally do it.
I just used my last heart of the sea to make a new ring because mine was stolen. I'm literally so mad.
Bro, parts of the debate was over. Just chaos.
What? I just was given this book called
I especially like the rap battle. I think
I
that
didn't see the rap battle, you know?
on how like you just one way to settle this, and then it just turned into a rap battle.
We had that planned, by the way. That was the only part that was scripted.
There is no way.
There's this book called Fatty. and it reads, wait, are you still streaming, Amy?
Ah.